Welcome to Sports Guy Talking. I am Dustin Tran, your host, as I am here today to talk about Austin Ekeler requesting a trade from the Los Angeles Chargers. Austin Ekeler was entering his final year of his contract, and contract talks have stalled. Therefore, the Chargers are letting Austin Ekeler go ahead and change teams via trade. Before I say anything else though, I want to present you guys with the topic question. So, here it is. Where will Austin Ekeler end up being traded to? So, there's plenty of teams that could definitely use an Austin Ekeler. Yes, he's a running back, so that means the value of running backs is automatically depreciated, but still, there's still a good amount of teams that need Austin Ekeler. Austin Ekeler is a very good football player. Sure, he's never rushed for 1,000 yards, but he's one of the better backs in the National Football League. He's a guy that can run the ball, that can catch the ball, and most importantly, he can score touchdowns, and he has a nose for the end zone. When you look at some trade destinations for Austin Ekeler, there's like 7 teams out there for Austin Ekeler that he could certainly go to. They include the Chicago Bears, the Denver Broncos, the Houston Texans, the Buffalo Bills, Philadelphia Eagles, Miami Dolphins, and the Carolina Panthers. However, let's be honest here. The Denver Broncos, we might as well rule them out. Why do I say that? Because they are a division rival of the Chargers, and division rivals, they rarely trade with each other unless if they know that something is going on. Typically, they're not going to do that unless if it's an insignificant trade. I'm going to rule out the Denver Broncos just because of the fact that the Chargers won't want to trade him within the division, although I'm very sure that Denver would be willing to trade for him if the price is right. And then you look at some of these other teams. You look at the Houston Texans. They could certainly use an Austin Ekeler because their team is not very good right now. They need players on their team. However, they do have a promising young running back in Damian Pierce, so they might want to go ahead and build around him anyways, instead of electing to overpay for Austin Ekeler, because Austin Ekeler is a good player, yes, but running backs in today's league need to be devalued. So you probably got to rule out the Houston Texans. And then you look at the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, they added Rashard Penny yesterday, but also look at the fact that the Eagles don't really have a superstar running back, at least not yet anyways. When you look at the Philadelphia Eagles, they've got stars on the offensive side. They've got A.J. Brown. They've got Dallas Goedert. They've got Devonta Smith, and they got Jalen Hurts throwing and running the football. They added Rashard Penny, so they've got a pretty good team. But when you look at the Philadelphia Eagles, they don't really have a superstar running back, so they could possibly be in consideration. However, Howie Roseman, their general manager, he's not the kind of guy that typically overpays for running backs, so I'm going to rule out the Philadelphia Eagles in there as well. Then you look at the Miami Dolphins. They just re-signed Raheem Mostert, but he's not an every down back. Austin Ekeler is though, and Austin Ekeler could take the Miami Dolphins to the next level. I mean, they've already fleeced a team called the Los Angeles Rams in the trade for Jalen Ramsey, so why not try to fleece the Los Angeles Chargers and try to get a superstar running back while you're at it? And wouldn't that be something too, to be able to fleece 2 different teams in Los Angeles for 2 star players? That would be pretty incredible to have happening for the Miami Dolphins, but I don't have that happening. That seems too much of a dream to actually be true. And then you've got the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers, they are a team that are in need of a running back. Deonta Foreman is a free agent right now. I hope that the Carolina Panthers can go ahead and re-sign him, but it's not looking too great right now. I do think he'll end up re-signing with us. Even still though, we've already got the running back room set, but if we do want a superstar running back, we can go ahead and trade with the Los Angeles Chargers. I highly doubt that would be the case though, because the Carolina Panthers, they need to save every draft capital that they have right now. So when you look at it from that perspective, that really leaves the Chicago Bears as the main candidates for Austin Ekeler to go to, which is where I think Austin Ekeler is going to go. You know why I say the Chicago Bears? Because they need a running back. Khalil Herbert is currently the first string running back. They lost David Montgomery in free agency to the Detroit Lions. So when you look at the Chicago Bears, they need a running back, especially a running back that can pair up with Justin Fields. Obviously, Justin Fields is an elite runner. Passing wise, he needs to work on that, but I think he can get that fixed. And they've got weapons at the wide receiver position already. They've already got DJ Moore, already got Chase Claypool. They've got Darnell Mooney. So they need to get that running back position straight. If they can get that running back position straight, then they'll be set offensively. And I think they can go ahead and do that. The Chicago Bears, they have a lot of draft capital to give up. They have a lot of cap space to also use as well. So they can afford to overpay a little for Austin Ekeler because they have quarterback on a rookie contract for at least 2 more years. So when you look at it from that perspective, Austin Ekeler to the Chicago Bears makes a lot of sense. That's also a check down option that Justin Fields can rely on. When you look at the Chicago Bears, they are in need of offense offensive players. And if they devote more energy to the offensive side of the ball like they have been this offseason, then it's going to work out for them. So when you look at the trade packages that could be out there, what I think is going to happen is that the Chicago Bears, they might be a little willing to give up 2 draft picks to get Austin Ekeler. I'm going to say right now that the Bears are going to give up their highest second-round pick that they have right now, which is pick 51. This from the Baltimore Ravens from the Roquan Smith trade. So they're going to give up that draft pick, and they're going to give up a 7th rounder in the 2023 NFL Draft. It's around pick 220, so they're going to give up 2 draft picks, pick 51 and pick 220 in exchange for Austin Ekeler, and then they're going to extend him to a contract extension. That's what the Chicago Bears are going to end up doing. And they're going to say, okay, Justin Fields, here's another weapon for you to play with. And honestly, it makes sense for both teams. For the Chargers, they get to save money in the deal, and for the Chicago Bears, they end up getting a running back that's going to be pretty good for them. That gives Justin Fields another weapon. And as for the Chargers, how can they replace Austin Ekeler? They can go ahead to the draft a running back, develop him really well, and use him as a weapon for Justin Herbert. So that's what I have happening. Austin Ekeler is going to end up getting a 3-year, $39 million contract, something like that. He is a good player, and I expect him to get paid if he does get traded to the Chicago Bears. So that is why the Chicago Bears will end up trading 2 draft picks for Austin Ekeler. Remember, go ahead and subscribe to Sports Guy Talking, like the video, and please comment down below. If you guys do that, I may shout you guys out in my Instagram story every Monday. That will be for the @DustinTran Instagram account. Make sure to follow me on Instagram @DustinTran and Sports Guy Talking. Also, go follow me on Twitter @DustinTran. Again, go ahead and do those things that I just told you guys to go do. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the content that was just produced. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. Want more Sports Guy Talking, the home of great sports content? Make sure you click that subscribe button to get the latest from Sports Guy Talking. Go ahead and like the video. Comment down below. Check the description box on the video in order to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the YouTube channel, Sports Guy Talking.